do. Morning. I'll unthingy you, guys, so you can speak if you want to, but I've just hit the record button and I'm gonna place it. In fact, see if I can do it that way. I'm hoping it'll record it that way because it's better when it goes on your members thing. Just start underneath the breasts, underneath the rib cage. We're going to work with the digestion and hope that Boris doesn't walk across the screen. If he annoys, just as long as you can hear me, that's fine. So hands just here over our spleen, which, because we're working with late summer, this area, just breathing in, breathing out, ignoring the cat. In through the nose and out through the nose. In Qigong, all breathing is in the nose and out of the nose, unless we say otherwise to breathe out through the mouth. So I learnt it's not just a Qigong thing or a Matthias, an Egyptian thing. So, no, Boris. Oh. Everybody's up, aren't they? They're like, oh, mummy's up, it's playtime. Right, take the hands out. And then as you take them up, rotating with the breath, in at the top and out at the bottom. Rotating, hands facing, palms up as we go. And then flowing, this is lifting Buddha. And lifting up the sky, depending on which form of Qigong. Qigong didn't come from one person, it kind of came from lots of different, like Buddhists and Confucius and all different scholars who were working with movement for their body. And you can do this slower than I am, and obviously on the video you can stop and do it for longer. And we're going to lean now, just the upper half of the body, pushing down with the hand, leaning over. You can't really see me very well, so I'll make sure I'm telling you correctly. Pushing down with the hand and leaning. So you're getting a twist as the hands go up. And over. Now lean over. Obviously, if you have any shoulder issues, adjust for yourself. So if you can only get to here, that's fine, perfectly fine. Just wherever's right for you. Then start to take the hand back, behind you, in front of you, and swapping alternatively. So we're twisting the spine, we're gently massaging the organs. As I said, for late summer, we're working with the spleen, the liver, the pancreas. One hand's go over the stomach, one over the lower dantian, and we're going to just move the top half, like we're moving in the boobies. So from right to left, left to right, but try and keep the bottom half of your body completely still. Now, first off, we're going to circle in a minute, but just get the hang of this movement, because it feels kind of weird to not be moving the lower body. And then rotate the rib cage, tiny little circles, because whilst you're feeling the top half. And don't forget to breathe. It feels strange having people with me doing it for the recording for so long. It's nice. Not quite the same doing it on your own. Right, and then reverse round the opposite direction. Little circles. This is called stirring the cauldron. And now we're going to do the opposite do the bottom and keep this, it's a little bit harder, just keeping the top half, a bit like rubbing your tummy and patting your head kind of thing, trying not to move. So circle with, I find it easier to focus on the spine and drawing little circles, and then the opposite direction. Closing the eyes, just feeling gentle breath, and then hitch. And relax the hands, and then gently tapping on that same area just below, rather than stomach, to start with. It's the spleen. So spleen, actually, it's this wood, it's yellow light, and it's the I always think of it as green, but they've got green as spring with wood, they associate. And then coming over one side, so you can slap gently or you can knock. So we're getting the liver between the spines, and then you start to circle and circle in a clockwise rotation. So this is the way, like the Mandalorian, that the lower intestines, we're trying to decalcify your pipes, if you like, giving them a gentle knock, and then take them down to the lower dantian. So rather than up here now with both hands, your dominant hand over underneath with your less dominant hand over the top. And just breathe. Then moving into heaven and earth, but rather than leaning, just gently, more of a movement and a flow. So you lean and lean. And as you lean, one way the hand is pushing down. So this one pushes down, that one pushes up. And then bring that into a little ball in the middle as you twist and swap. Adding that little movement on. I was thinking, oh, it smells nice in here. She's lit the candle. My daughter was up nice and early this morning for her first day back at school, super excited. I think it's good that she's got that enthusiasm. Okay, and then bringing the hands together, instead of heart level, this same level that we're working with, this area for earth, we're going to push out gently. So bend in the knees and coming around. Really simple movement. So you want to focus on your posture, your body. So you're slowly moving forward, slowly moving and bending the knees ever so slightly. So think about the palms of your feet and the gates in the feet, the balance, gently going down. So you've got a soft lunge and breathing in, breathing out. You can breathe out through the mouth if you wish to take it a deeper. Softly, like blowing out candles, if you're breathing through the mouth. slow as you can go, like you're on a slow motion reel. Spine is nice and straight. The knees are nice and gentle, not putting too much pressure. Circulating the energy around our body. And then holding the hands, bringing them back to in front of the spleen. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do it from side to side. So the leg goes back, whichever leg feels comfortable, it doesn't matter because I'm mirroring you. And gently push forward, round. You've got a little bit of a twist and a little bit of a side lunge going on. I can't really show you my feet, isn't it? I'm going to have to do this outside, I think, tomorrow so you can see me fully. Well, especially while we've got the holiday vibe going on and this nice weather. Circle. So the shape of the hands are going round in a semicircle and then almost like a kidney shape. They swoop in and then go back round again. And obviously we're holding our arms still out. There's space underneath the armpits. So if you haven't done it, you might feel the muscles. You're getting a nice little twist on the stomach that's gently working those stomach muscles. And coming to center for a second. Taking a breath. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So the other leg, whatever leg you had back, and you put that back forward. So one foot's facing this way, the other one facing that way. And then you just lean forward, semicircle round, switching your weight to the other foot, in a little bit in the center and round again. So if this is too much, put the feet closer together and do it smaller if there's too much on tension on the knee. If you have any issues. You are, so as I said, semicircle with your focus at the top, bringing it in like the kidney shape. Your focus is on the breath, and with the legs, they're just side to side pendulum. And breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. Like we're polishing a table. And then bringing it back to center. Bring the legs in to hip width apart, a nice woodgie pose. So that's gentle, nice flat feet, slightly bent knees. Stomach and hands come facing palms up. One hand goes up, and then you bring, focusing on the thumb, coming down through the forehead, over the nose, over the lips, down to meet the other one, and swap and do the same. So the opposite hand comes up. This is centering. So if in the afternoon you're feeling a little bit, oh God, I've lost my concentration, this is a one that you can do for a few moments to recenter yourself, realign, reset. Breath in, breath out. In through the nose fully, out slowly through the nose. You can relax the eyes down and feel into it. One more. And take the hands over the lower dantian, which is over just below the belly button. Again, your most dominant hand underneath, with the masculine generally, or feminine. It's different, but I think if you go for your dominant side, a few breaths here. Your eyes are closing, bringing the hands round in a circle. So coming up, circling up, round and down towards the left. Making that smaller circles. Condensing the chi. Think about your crystalline structure, energy forming a little crystal. Maybe a crystal comes to mind, one that's helpful for you in your now moment. Eyes are closed. Bringing the hands up to the heart centering, heart focused breath. So breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, standing posture. Back to basics, as I was saying in our previous videos. Focus on your feet, focus on the balance. Feel the movement of your lungs, feel the movement of your breath as it rises and falls on the chest. Centering, connecting to you. Feel how your alignment of your body is, your center of gravity. You might feel yourself move forward, slightly back, like we do with bamboo. I might have to stop the pictures because they're annoying. Yeah, let's stop that in the background. It's really annoying. It's changed video, and it's no longer a nice quaint picture of the stream. Breathing in, breathing out. Take the hands down to the lower dantian. Bend the knees. We're going to flow up with the hands. Keep the eyes shut. And you can drop your hands to the side and just lift your hands up in front of you. If you want to take a peek, then please do. And then float them down. Same with the bend. So as you straighten, the legs straighten. As the hands come down, the legs come down in a gentle squat. Breathing in, breathing out, and really close the eyes and feel into your body and what it needs. Gently moving with the energy. I'm going to move to the side in a minute, but keep it straight ahead for the time being. And then the next time you go up, lift the hands, flip them over and lean back, straight, lean, and looking up to the sky. If you're outside, looking up to where the sun might be. And then slowly, gently bending that spine forward. Come just ahead. If you have a table in front of you, you can kind of, this is a bit lower, as you go down and go to wherever's right for you. Not try and just stay here. So we work just with this lower lumbar. Bend the knees if you need to. And then bring the hands down to the knees. And again, if you tip the shoulders forward, you're gently stretching the bottom half of the spine. And we're really, really gently moving over. Slowly deepening that stretch and changing. And then you can push the boobies forward. So you're then, the spine is going this way instead of it bending. And then up. Rolling the bottom of the spine up and down. Or you can think of gently tipping the pelvis forward and back. And breathing all the time, slowly coming up, ever so slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, into rolling the shoulders. And breathe. Not heavy breathing like me, it's quite warm in here. And then we're going to take the hands over, roll up and round, over like we did in the beginning, but a little bit more extended. Up and round. And then take that behind you. And as you take the hand behind you, the other hand comes to the kidneys. Now, you might not be able to get all the way round. You might only be able to go to here. That's fine. Wherever feels comfortable. Don't push. Remember, effortless power and flow. It's moving over time. If every day you do a little bit more, over 365 days, you will be significantly moved on. Your body will start to, through muscle memory, do more. Breathing in. So with the legs, the leg that's twisting comes up on the tippy toes, comes round, and when you come, you can get full of motion. If you're just coming to here, you can keep it flat and get a little stretch here. So you decide what's right for you, what your body feels right doing. This is really good for our emotions, and we're working with worry and doubt this month or this season, and the alignment to those are the acquired emotions. We're releasing trust, we're balancing with trust and sincerity, but worry and doubt. So think of wringing out all of those stresses, those tensions through this area, and then come to center. Hands come up, one hand comes to the side. We take the other one over and pull it back like a string bow. Push forward, and as you push forward, lunge to the side. So you want to take whichever side, it doesn't matter, because we're going to do both. Foot out to the side, arm out to the side, hand over, pull, push, and then both hands come over to the opposite side, and we do the same. Pull, push, and over. Pull, push, and over. Pull, push, and over. And then I was focusing on the hands. So the legs are lunging to the side, lunging forward. So you're getting a little side lunge in. Body, if it's too much, you can just do the legs, or you can just do the top half, or you can do both. Push, flow. You can go slow, and you can feel the muscles and more resistance, or you can go quicker. Again, what you decide which tempo is right for you. So if you're doing it with more slowness and resistance, when you go over, pull back, tense the arm. You need to do it with weights if you want. Push as if you're pushing against something hard, and then over the side. Same thing. Pull like you're pulling something really hard. Push like there's resistance. And then over. And then you'll get a workout and work on those muscled arms. And push. And come to center. Hold our hands up for a moment. You might feel them burning a little. Slowly dropping them down. And then up into 2 more cleansing breaths. Breathing in on the way up. And out through the nose on the way down. 1 more. And come to center, and then give it your arms a nice little shake. And we'll move into shaking before we do our meditation. So shaking out. You can start with the arms, or you can start by bouncing, which feels where it needs it more. Feel into your body. We've worked the upper body, so for me it's shaking out those arms, shaking out the tension that we might have been building with the resistance. Don't forget to breathe. And then you can shake it and shimmy however feels good. Loosen, resetting sympathetic nervous system. And then with the hands up, do the same for the lymphatic system. More like a little shaky. Close. Come to a little pat into the lungs to start with. And down the inside of the arm and up the outside. And then across the shoulder, 9 times on each. And the other side. And then come down and do the other arm. So bringing our weighty to the surface. Lost count now. Just probably gone over then. A little bit again extra because this is the area we're working with. Gentle fingertips. And again repeating our circle but with fingertips. And then over to one side, and the other. And whilst you're doing this, be thinking thank you to your intestines, to your liver, your spleen, your pancreas, for the job it does. Coming round, knocking on the door of life, go up to your adrenals and down. So your starting at the bottom, and up, and down, and up, and down, up, and then this time start to pat the hips and go down the sides. Remember, you can do this seated if it helps. If you need to, you can be seated down. You can just go wherever you can reach comfortably. And now go down the back of the legs, stopping at behind the knees, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Continuing on down. Flick the toes whilst you're down there, and then come up the front. Again, this time just going all the way down, tracing up the front, all the way down, up the front. And you're cupping, so not hurting ourselves. Waking up all those meridians. Give it a nice flick. The legs. And just rub the hands together. So making sure the gates are open. They should be well and truly open. Go from the chin, up and over. And do this 12 times. And a nice little flick. So then I'm going to take you to seated, actually. It might be easier. Hopefully you can still hear me, though I've touched the phone. I can't do this as I've got the headphones in. Just gently flick the bottom. So your earlobe, you want to just gently pull on the bottom and then start at the top, gently pinch and work your way around. Do that 6 times. And then coming to this point of the eyebrows, just here underneath this point, and you can just gently pinch or just gently hold. We want to massage this little point here on both sides. And breathing. Now, if you've got a daily moisturiser that you use, this when you do the facial, I'm just briefly going over some of the facial points that I do daily. These points you can put your oil on when you do this. And then from here, come round the tops of the eyebrows. Round the tops of the eyebrows. Gently massaging. You do that 6 times. And then from that point, this time come down under the eyes. 1, and up. 2. This same process you can use with your roller if you've got a jade roller. Gently. This is great if you have headaches. As is this next one. So then you want to push up, back, down, and around. So you circle. You can use 2 fingers if it helps. This you probably naturally do if you have a headache. But this point here is an interchanging point for lots of meridians on the face. And we're gently going to tap. And then in the centre of the forehead, if you either side, just above where we were massaging, tap all along that point and round, and then come to your clear nose points where your nose meets, and give it little circles 12 times. And then gently tap under the nose 12 times. in the chin, and we move into our affirmation, which should be in here, she says, and doesn't look like that. Fine. Okay. Well, we won't be moving into that. I'll be doing a meditation. Tomorrow we'll be doing those. It must be by the computer. Right. Come down to the little knobbly bits and gently your kidney spot, which if you find the knobbly bits and go diagonally about the width of the top, see the top bits, you've got the two lines, it's about that much from them of your body. So on your body, you measure it with your finger length and you've got the correct point, and give that a little tap. And then if you go directly down from there, your high heart, your thymus. And as we're moving through the tapping points, we keep an eye on the time. Oops. 6. Come to your side arms. You can either hug yourself or tap like this, the side of the bra line. Breathing in and breathing out. And then gently place your hands, palms down, relaxing. If you're still standing, then you can come into a seated pose. Get yourself into a comfortable position. Nice straight spine, feet flat on the floor. And just breathe for the moment. Connecting to our 12D shield or filter, lightsaber as I like to call it now, after hearing about the Jedi. So breathing in, focus and imagine the light above your head about 2 meters, a star spinning Merkaba, spinning so fast it creates a ball. The star is connected deep, deep into the central galaxy, to the point of creation, to whatever you connect to with your belief system, God, consciousness, universal, life force, source, bringing that light and awareness. We're going to visualize and we're going to take our hands up over our head as if we're holding that ball. Breathe in, connect with the hands to that imaginary ball above your head. Slowly bringing it down, the hands really slowly. So as you move, as if you're in slow motion, you suddenly become hands to the in front of the forehead. As it goes through, you feel the clarity, clearing your third eye. As it goes through your vision, you see through discernment. As it comes down through the throat, you discern through the frequency of sound and love. As it moves down through the heart, the high heart, just pause for a moment, holding here your central soul chamber. Might be fluttering, and then move down to the heart, open and receptive, our receptor for frequency, moving slowly down to the lower dantian through the sacrum and the plexus, our energy column, and then as if the ball is so full of energy now, with hands just stay on the knees, but the ball continues down, connected with your awareness, going deep, connecting about 1.5 meters below your body, your earth star chakra, your anchor, becoming aware of that anchor there. The light ball continues on through, connecting to earth, to the physical crystal caves, and to the imaginary crystalline caves, the different realms within Gaia, the different levels. Gaia herself, you may imagine this as just sceneries of nature, the earth and the mantle. You may see realms and a beautiful image of Mother herself, stretched out like the cartoon Moana, islands, the giants of our land, the movement, the tectonic plates, the essence of nature and the ancient wisdom of the earth, the presence. And there's a connection that stays tethered in the Earth Star, but that now floats back up where it needs to be. Breathing in, breathing out. And just pause for a moment and listen. What is it you need to know from your higher self, from your awareness? While I mind the time, just be in stillness with your awareness of your breath, the sounds going on around me, around you. Let them be the focus. Keep breathing. If the thoughts drift, just bring them back to, I can feel that sound, I can feel the taste in my mouth, I can feel the movement of my breath, the awareness and the totality of the senses. Holding that space within you. Allowing images, thoughts to come up, make a mental note and let go. Like watching poo sticks, like watching a leaf on a stream. Let the sound be your focus. And keep the flow of the breath just in easy breath, meaning just in and out. You're not forcing a deep breath, you're just breathing naturally. You might start to breathe slightly more. Now we're going to move into a little bit of imagination, but making a mental note of anything that come up in that stillness, in that non-quietness. I don't know if you can hear the sounds here, but just breathing, becoming aware of yourself sitting in the room, wherever you are, whatever you're sitting on. Now allow yourself and your awareness as you breathe in, you connect to you and the heart and the awareness of you. As you breathe out, become aware of everything around you, the room, the seat, the air and the space that you're in, the furniture, its proximity to you, the objects, any living, breathing people and pets. And then as you breathe in, connect to you. Breathing out, the everything. Be aware that you are separate but yet the same. Breathing in, breathing out. Continue that awareness, the awareness of you, the awareness of the table, say, is part of the seat. And then with your next breath, breathing in, contract to you, breathing out, awareness, take that awareness out further, extend it to not just the room you're in, but the house that you're in. All of the people. And then back to you. Out further. The town that you're in. And the people, the community. Back to you. Ebb and flow. Separate, connected, but the same. And imagine an image of the world, your continent. And back to your breath. In to you. Take that out to our solar system, the moon, the sun. Back to the heart. The micro, the macro. As you breathe into you this time, visualize the cells, your breath as you're breathing in, the oxygen as it goes to the lungs, as the oxygen then goes to the heart and pumps around. The blood taking it to the tips of the fingers, the tips of the toes. And then when you're breathing out again, focus to extending that out to that light, that connection to the galaxies beyond ours. Maybe images you might have seen on telly on Star Wars, somewhere out of the beautiful nebulas in space, the stars and the galaxies around ours, past the Milky Way, beyond the orc field, and then back to you. You are always connected, and you're always separate, yet the same. Breathe that awareness in as we finish. With your nice deep breath, bring the hands to the heart, knowing you are deeply connected to the earth you stand on and the stars above you. That awareness is within you. With every breath you take, you are the awareness of the planet. You are the awareness of the stars. You are more than a beautiful divine being and essence that is capable of anything, that has and never is alone. But in the words of Karl Kabran, although the pillars of the temple, they stand together yet apart, they stand resolute. My words. Like the trees of the cypress in the poem of Meridian from Karl Kabran. Feel your roots deep, your history within your cells, your connection to all that is, and feel yourself like the tree, open, like a beautiful lotus flower. Your leaves feeling the sun and the energy of our star. Breathing in, breathing out in perfect harmony. Connected with your soil, your roots, whatever you're letting go of at the moment. Allow it to nourish you like the tree's leaves as they fall in the autumn. But we're not quite into autumn just yet. We're still feeling that sun, that glow. Trust in the power which is you. In your day, open and receptive to all the good that will flow to you. Bring your hands together in prayer position. Bring them up over the head. May you be receptive to all of the highest aspects of yourself. May you see with beautiful clarity and awareness, speaking and discerning with that frequency of love through understanding of the wisdom of the heart. Tip the hands down, grounded, bring them into a triangle over your uterus, grounded in the creation energy of this beautiful life and life force. Namaste, ladies. Blessings for your day. I'm going to stop the recording just there.